It is the spring of 1976, and I am living in Columbia, Maryland. I was in the process of taking a bath when I noticed as I washed myself, I felt a lump under my right arm. I was sent to a doctor, a friend of this surgeon's, and he turned out to be an absolute bastard. He kept me waiting over an hour and 20 minutes. When I went and knocked on his door to find out if he was ever going to see me, I guess my audacity infuriated him. He bellowed at me, "Oh, go sit down, you're not going to make it anyway." 3 months passed before anybody even had halfway figured out to send me to some kind of specialist who told me that he thought I had breast cancer. So that began the process of having a biopsy, which turned out to be the most horrendous experience of my entire life. When I was on the operating table, he didn't give me enough anesthesia, and so he had to give me more. So he had to give it in the open wound, and what an experience. Well, the outcome came in a telephone call from the doctor's office that it was indeed malignant. I had the operation. Turns out that they consider 13 nodules of malignancy is considered a death sentence. It certainly was at that time. Somehow with very minimal chemotherapy for 4 years, no radiation, I survived. I made it through the 5-year mark. I had the operation on July the 15th, and I just celebrated my 25th anniversary of survival. It's interesting that I never really thought about that I would die for some unknown reason. Though I had a daughter that just turned 8, and I had made up my mind I was going to raise her to adulthood. Plus, I don't know, there's so much life in me that I never really entertained too much the thought that I was going to die. And I'm sure that was a big factor.